These are the 10 stocks I'm investing in 2025. Let's start out with some usual suspects. Number 1, Microsoft.
I'm back. Hello, humans. Hello, humans. Before I get started, I'm gonna tell y'all something about me. Tell y'all something about me. Very unique perspective about me. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Right, right, right. Chris is in town and I wanna ride. Tell y'all something about me. Like everybody else, we are all sensitive. We choose to lie to ourselves and say we're not. We're all sensitive. You're just lying to yourself because there's a uh, certain image that comes with saying you're sensitive. Um, but I have no problem saying I'm sensitive because, like I said, I keep it right here. Um, the biggest battles in life is, in fact, life itself. You don't know nobody that got a divorce like me. You don't know nobody that get divorces like my clients. So what I tell you guys, if you don't remember, I used to have quote unquote a thick skin to certain things. I dropped my level of thick skin down to sensitive in order to save my life. Remember, when you brush up against something hot, you don't know it. Your body will pull back before you do. When you touch something sharp, you go, oh God dang. You don't do that if somebody bump into you. You don't go, blah, God dang. You don't do that because you're not as sensitive to it. But when you come in contact with something extremely hot, your body says, get a signal up to the arm, move now. Sensitive. You touch something sticky, your body sends a message to your brain, pull your finger back now. Pull it back. The reason why I continue to push the envelope of success at 56 years old, because I'm constantly keep getting doubted. Constantly. Constantly. I'm constantly running into individuals that think maybe he softened up. I'm still living. You can put any riddle to it, whatever you want. Go hard, go home. You put any dumb riddle to it, whatever you want. I'm still living. This is why this next phase of my life, I can tell you guys, but since none of my friends follow me on here and everything, they'll never know. But I realized the next phase of my life, I'm not telling nobody. By the end of this year, I'm going to make the League of Dads and the National Fathers League a household name. That's the mission. And I'm not telling nobody. I'll tell you guys, I'm not telling my friends. I get it. I hate women. Chris always this, Chris always that. I get it. I am going to make sure I take the phone number that everybody got and I'm going to make that my home phone. That phone will never leave the house. And then I'll take my phone my other phone that I got, my iPhone 16. I'll make that my regular phone. I feel good about the moves that I made Friday. For those that uh was here before, know that the League of Dads was for just under 7 years, just under 8 years. I was broadcasting and doing this thing out of Todd Smith Studios. That came to an end. For the past 2 years, I've been doing this thing from home, and it's time to get out the house. It's time to get a staff again. It's time to put this thing, it's time to go full throttle with a bottle. But once again, I'm not telling nobody. So Friday, I signed the lease for the League of Dads Chapter 1. I signed a 2-year lease. And I feel good about it. If not this Friday, next Friday, I'm going to start advertising for staff. And then we jumping in by the end of next month, which is April. We getting back into the merchandising. I'm gonna get my man Chapter 201, get him set up, and I'm gonna be busy. I'm not gonna have time for the small talk, aka anything personal. I'm gonna keep it all business. I seem to have better friends in business than I do in personal. Um, I'm done with trying to teach everybody narratives. I'm done with trying to tell people things. They're gonna live their life. My brothers are going to be my brothers. My mom is going to be my mom. My former daughter is always going to follow her mom. Women that I try to love will always think that there's a better option. Um, I'm getting another dog, um, and I'm just not telling nobody nothing no more. They'll see me in the news. They'll hear about me standing on the steps of a courthouse saying that why did this judge X Y Z? We'll do it like that. After all, they didn't see it come. I told them I told them part of the story. I said I need to buy a diesel engine because I'm gonna be doing some traveling, but they didn't get it. I didn't buy that diesel engine just to sit in a damn driveway. I got that diesel engine so I can say, you know what? I got to take a ride out to California. I don't know if y'all know this, but the longer you drive diesel engines, the better they run. So after about 100 miles, she's gonna run better at 200. At 200, she's gonna run at 300. She's gonna run better at 200. At 400, she's gonna run better. That's what a diesel engine does. But like I said, individuals didn't see it coming. Applaud my corniness. I said applaud my corniness. Thank you. Thank you. So with that being said, excuse me. It's I got it real cold in here, and I always had a problem with my head. My pores always stay open. So in the summertime, I sweat like a dog. I remember when I was in school. I remember my teacher one time. We came back in for lunch, and I remember the teacher said, "Look at this guy." So my pores stay open. So whenever my head get cold, my sinuses they react. All right. So we're going to start something today. We're going to jump into this thing. We're going to talk about hearing officers. So I did two consultations this morning. And one of the consultations that I did was a prior individual that brought out one of who hired us to, in fact, draft up a motion for him. Um, his wife or girlfriend, whoever this woman is, she always sets everything up. She makes the calls. I mean, she pays the payment. I feel completely comfortable with this woman. Um, and she set everything up, and we did a consultation, then another consultation, then we did a consultation, then another consultation with the motion. Now we did another consultation over the span of October to now. And I'll actually be posting that on my prescription only. I'll put that motion. I don't know if individuals know I have $5 a month. My prescription is $5 a month, so I put all my one-on-one consultations on there. But I did a consultation with him this morning, and the hearing officer got mad at him and said, "Well, I'm gonna send you in front of the judge. I'm gonna put in a motion for." Excuse me. The hearing officer got mad. He says, "I filed a motion." The hearing officer didn't know about the motion that he filed. He goes to court. The hearing officer reads the motion and gets furious, slings it back to him. We going in front of a judge. We gonna go in front of a judge. I'm gonna suspend your license. I'm gonna put you in front of and just start rambling off all these things that he was gonna do to him. But I pointed out something to him, and for individuals that got my subscription account here on YouTube, you'll see it. He said, um, the one thing that I always tell you guys, emotion. The hearing officers claim I'm going to motion the judge. You're going to get locked up. I'm going to motion the judge. You're going to get locked up. I'm going to motion the judge for a hearing, uh, and and all this stuff. He's just the hearing officer got frantic. Why did the hearing officer get frantic? People, if I was to tell you here today on the 31st of March, 2025, 98% of you guys go at this thing and you do not, and I repeat, you do not file a motion. You got to file a motion. So he leaves court and then gets something in the mail about 4 or 5 days later. He got 30 days to respond, so he's going to get locked up. No, he's not. I, you don't get locked up. Two things don't happen. My clients don't get locked up for non-payment of child support, and my clients don't pay attorney's fees. We don't do that. All right. The problem with you guys is, um, as I would tell you guys, as I would always tell you, um, me personally, uh, me personally, I made it my business not, and I repeat, I made it my business not to be part of any negative stereotypes concerning black men. Let me say that again. I made it my business not to be part of any negative stereotypes concerning black men. Because of that, when a cop pulls me over, for individuals that seen the video when the Virginia State Police pulled me over, that wasn't rehearsed. It went my way. He said, "All right, I will say it the way you want me to say it." You damn right you would. Um, I'm not perfect, But what you're not going to do, not happening. You're not going to threaten me with locking me up. I got pulled over in Chesapeake, Virginia about 8 years ago. And the first thing the cop said to me is, "You're not going to give me your license, will step out of the car. You're getting locked up." Took the seatbelt off. What? You don't scare me. At that time, let's say I was 50, 40, 48. I didn't go 48 years, never committed a crime, and all of a sudden, a rookie gonna pull me over for tinted windows when my tent was within state specs. No, if your tent is within state specs, let them lock you up, let them tow your car. Don't sit down there and go back and forth with them. If they say your tent, I got pulled over and I was told my tents are out of spec. I looked at his uniform. I said, "Listen, you're a rookie. Obviously, they told you pull over people for tents to get your confidence up. You know, I'm not sure, but let me check." No, you ain't checking. And I'm not giving you my paper. I'm not giving you nothing. I didn't give him anything, but 10 minutes later, I was driving off. That's how it goes. Y'all can play the dumb games. I'm not playing games. And I stand on what I say. This is why I sidebar. I don't understand how individuals claim they strong women of color and they took the vaccine under the context of I had to for my job. I will never understand that. I'm strong across the board. So when I went to family court, I was completely offended by this narrative that they was trying to sell. They was trying to sell me this narrative. I'm such a bad guy. I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. I wasn't buying it. No, I was not. And the problem is a lot of you guys, when you go to court, they threaten you. "Oh yeah, we're gonna lock you up. We're gonna lock you up. Lock you up." Listen, listen. A hearing officer is nothing but a muscle for the judge. A hearing officer is the one that beats you up. Nothing with the hearing officer count. A hearing officer is the one that sits down there and beats you up, tell you stink. Why you do that? We had one hearing officer tell our client, "I'm not allowing you to submit nothing else until you submit me your financial records." I ripped that hearing officer. What? Thank you for playing out right into our hands. If you think it's all about you, go home and play with your kids. But I know because you seemed overweight, you might want to stop at McDonald's and get you a couple of burgers. Play with your kids, don't play with me. So you said you're not going to allow me to file anything else until I submit my insurance. Well, I'm filing this. Let's see how you like this. That's the game. You guys got to understand that hearing officers is nothing but the muscle for the judge. The judge sit down there and be innocent before he prime your butthole, but you sit up there and you go in front of a hearing officer and let that hearing officer tell you all this nonsense. Stop. Stop. So I'm not that dude. You're not scaring me under terms zero. You're not scaring me. You're not. You're not scaring me. You're not. You guys got to understand this. Stop taking a scared narrative. Appreciate those thumbs up, y'all. Stop taking a scared narrative down to family court. Stop. Stop taking a scared narrative down to family court. It's nothing to be scared of. If you could, if any of you out there ever bought a car, and they just started doing this within the last 15 years or so, when you buy a car, what you don't realize is, and what you don't realize is, and this became big, arbitrators have became real big. Arbitrators is, like I told you guys before, is what you see on these judge shows. So When you buy a car nowadays, they have you sign an arbitrarian agreement, whatever it's called. And you sign this agreement, and that agreement that you sign says you will not sue us if everything goes wrong. You would at least allow this case to be heard with the arbitrator before you sue us. That's what happens when you go to court. Your case goes to an arbitrator, aka a hearing officer, and that arbitrator is in favor of the courts, but you agreed to allow this person to tell you, I'm not doing this, you don't do that, tell you, oh, we don't give father's custody in this county. And then you sit up there, and by the time you get in front of the judge, you all beat up. Mr. Smith, what would you like? Well, the hearing officer says, I don't want nothing. I don't want nothing. I just want to pay my child support. You all scared and beat the hell. You all beat the hell. And that's the job of the hearing officer. The hearing officer sets everything up, put everything in motion. It's not court. So you can't say the hearing officer did this wrong. It's not court. It's not. You can curse a hearing officer out. I seriously don't understand why y'all respect these people. I don't. They don't mean nothing. They don't. I don't. I don't know why y'all scared of a hearing officer. They don't mean nothing. This is why I gotta say this 50 million times. Every time y'all go talk to somebody, they gotta offer some. They got a name that's scary. A commissioner, a hearing officer, a guardian enlightened. All these fancy names, and y'all sit down there and be like, oh, oh, oh. Mm-mm, mm-mm. No, y'all even let them get mad at y'all. Y'all let them get mad at y'all. Y'all let them talk to y'all, get mad. You say something, they give a facial expression. Well, why would you do that? And then you punk down. I don't know why y'all do that. You ain't never seen a hearing officer hold somebody in contempt. You ain't never seen a hearing officer say, I'm gonna lock somebody up. You ain't never heard of a commissioner say, oh, you said that? You ain't never heard none of that. But yet y'all go to court and respect these shitiots like they mean something. They don't mean nothing. If it's not a judge, they don't mean nothing. If you have a case in if they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get the judge, and the judge come out there and putting his robe on, oh, you gonna talk to my hearing officer like that? Oh, I would suggest you remove yourself because that was between me. We don't do that. I don't get it. What's going on, Chaos? I see you. I don't understand it. I don't. Listen, when I be doing consultations with people, I be saying like this. I be like this. You probably see you probably see it on some of them. I'll be like, I remember when I first went in the military. This was 1989. I went in 88, 1989. And I remember why I had a sergeant. His name was Sergeant Royback. And I remember we was in the motor pool and we was talking. And he said, I get you guys together in a huddle, and I try to get you guys, and I try to get you. And then once Smitty start talking, the stuff gets blown all the way out in left field. I was the only not under. I was the only private that ever hung out with the NCOs. They knew, get Smitty under control. You can control the guys. Smitty is the one that they follow. That's what you hear when you hear me. That's what you get when you listen to me. That's what you get. I'm trying to lead y'all. I'm trying to get y'all to knock it off with the nonsense. I'm trying to protect your bunhole. Speaking of your bunhole, are you in trouble? Do you have things going down? Did you get a letter from the court stating that they want some information from you? Did they send you information to come to court with pictures of various bunholes routed out by an assorted amount of dildos? You need a consultation with us, 732-875-9111. What you're going to do is you're going to text your name and $50 consultation. I'm ready. When you're ready, to Lydia. She's going to get you right. The League of Dads and the National Fathers League. We are bunhole protectors. We will protect your bunhole. No homo. We'll put a security team around your bunhole. When you go to court, your bunhole won't be the sort of getting routed. Text us today, 732-875-9111. The League of Dads and the National Fathers League. We are bunhole protectors. We are. I'm gonna end it by 5 minutes. So check this out. I'm gonna close this how I started. When I work out, I say to myself, all the guys, you don't have no girl because all the guys stole your girl. That's why you don't get no nookie. That's why you're a non-nookie getter. You're a double NG, not a double OG. You're a non-nookie getter. You're a double NG. That's what I say to myself when I'm working out. When I'm doing assorted exercise, I say, yeah, that's why they stole your girl. You ain't it. You'll always be a loser. You are. You're a loser. You're such a loser. I say all this stuff to give me energy. You guys may call it inspiration, but I insult myself when I'm working out. But it's almost a reflection of real life. Let me tell y'all something about people. They respond to you different based on what they know about you. Yeah. If they figure, you're about to buy a car, they're about to buy a car, they call you every day. What kind of car are you going to get? What kind of car are you going to get? I remember when I brought my Nissan Leaf, individuals were relieved. Oh, God. I thought he was going to buy something fly. Woo! God dang. 3 BMWs later. Dang, I can't hang with this guy. Damn. But individuals, as I told you guys in parallel with guy friends, I told you the same thing in parallel when you're dealing with these women. These women will think that they know everything they know about you, everything they need to know about you, if you will. And then what do? What do they do? They'll cash you out. They'll say, blah, 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 blah. This guy got, oh yeah, blah, blah, oh yeah, oh yeah, That's why you get that thing where women just stonewall you. You get that thing where women just call you and they act like they're interested in you. Like I tell individuals, this is what I tell individuals. I learned this, 8 years ago. When Trump was running for the first time, dang, so that was 4 years and then 4 years of Biden. Wow, holy smokes. But I learned this back then. I learned that I'm highly admired. When it comes to liking me, it nosedives to couple. When it comes to love, it's zero. You heard what I just said? My admiration is real high. People just admire me. But like, it nosedive. I'm if I can do numbers on it, I would say I'm probably admired by millions. Yeah. Or have been in my life. I've touched and people heard me for 2 decades now. I've been doing this thing. I have been admired. But when it comes to liking me, it nose drops down to about 5 people. Yeah. When it comes to loving me, it drops to zero. What am I saying? Gee, I'm glad you asked. What I'm saying to y'all is don't navigate yourself through life getting the levels confused. Don't do it. Don't navigate yourself through life getting the levels confused. You ever see a keyboard when they say check the levels on the board and they trying to get everything just right? Levels. Don't get the levels confused. Don't do it. Don't mistake somebody's admiration for you with you thinking that they like you. Don't do it. The thing about me is I didn't know how to put this in words 40 years ago. Yeah. This is, and now in words, what I realized 40 years ago. I now can articulate it. This is why I never got played. I was on the bull before it started. This is why no woman never played me. It's not even on record. You listen. No chick ever got me for a hamburger. They sucked my sausage. They sucked my boing. They sucked it. Get the sucking. Real talk. This is why I never got played. Individuals think that they're very sneaky. They think they're very slick. They think they're very, very manipulative. It doesn't work on men that only want love. It don't. Men that only want love, sneaky, lights up like a in the dark. Guys that want you can woos them with all your, you get in a doggy style and just jerking your body. Oh, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, daddy, you going deep in me, daddy. Get the fuck out of here. Get up. No, get up. Go on, get out of here with that nonsense. The hell wrong with you yelling at nonsense? I think you stroking my ego. Beat it. But it's why I never got played and never will. Let me look into the future right quick. See, that was that quick. I never get played. Never. I told y'all that. Because I know when individuals think that they love me, you don't love me. You don't even like me. But you do admire me. Yeah, you admire me. And the problem is as we get older, we leave out that level of interest. We leave out admiration. But when you was a kid, you may have wrote somebody, you got a secret admirer. It wasn't a secret liker, wasn't a secret lover, because it levels before you got there. You had a secret admirer. I have many. and I mean many, stacked all the way to the back of individuals that admire me. Like me, not so many. Love me, zero.